Sri Ramana Maharshi's Upadesa Saram. Karturajnaya prapyate phalam karma kimparam karma tajjadam. Karma must ever yield its proper fruit, for thus it is ordained by God Himself, the Supreme Creator. Then is karma God? No, for it is itself insentient. Kritimahodadau patana karanam phalam asashvatam gati nirodhakam. Of karma, the results must pass away, yet it leaves seeds which in their turn will sprout and throw the actor back into the flood of karma's ocean. Karma cannot save. Ishwararpitam nechaya kritam chitta sodhakam mukti sadhakam. But acts performed without attachment's urge and solely for the service of the Lord will cleanse the mind and indicate the way which leads at length unto the final goal. Kaya vangmana karyam uttamam pujanam japa chintanam kramat. Worship, reciting of God's holy name, and meditation are mainly performed by body, voice, and mind, and they excel each other in the order here set down. Jagata Ishadhi Yukta Sevanam Ashtamurti Bhrit Deva Pujanam. If we recognize this universe of eightfold form as form of God Himself and serve in adoration all the world, this is the most excellent worship of God. Uttamastavad Vuchamandataha Chittajam Japa Dhyanam Uttamam. Constant repeating of the holy name is greater than praise. At length the voice will sink to silent repetition in the heart, and in this way is meditation learnt. Ajyadharaya Shrotasa samam Sarala Chintanam Viralata param. Better than meditation that is done in broken fits and starts is that which is a steady, ceaseless flow, like the steady flow of oil or a perennial stream. Bheda bhavanat sohamityasau bhavana bhida pavani mata. Worship of God as in no way distinct from him who worships, or in other words, thinking that he is I, is far better than any other kind of worshipping. Bhava sunya sad, bhava sustiti, bhavana balat, bhaktiruttama. To rest in the real being that transcends our every thought by reason of the strength of our devotion to something conceived. This is the truth of supreme devotion. Khristale mana swasthata kriya bhakti yoga bodhascha nischitam. To be absorbed again into one's source is karma, bhakti, yoga, jnana, all these things in truth. Or, put in other words, good works, devotion, union, and knowledge too. Vayurodhanat liyate manaha jalapakshivat rodha sadhanam. Just as by the fowler birds are caught in nets, so by the holding of the breath within, the mind can be restrained. This is a device that will effect absorption of the mind. Chittavayavas chitkriya shakhayor dvayi shakti mulaka. Mind and life expressed in thought and act, that is, with thought and action as their function, diverge and branch like two branches of a tree but both of them spring from one single stem. Laya vinashane ubhaya rodhane layagatam punar bhavati nomritam. Suppression of the mind comes in two ways: absorption and extinction. Mind absorbed will live again, but mind which is destroyed will never revive again, for it is dead. Pranabandhanat lina manasam ekachintanat nashametyadaha. When the mind has been controlled by the means of restraint of the breath, then make it flow along a single current. That achieved, its form will then entirely disappear. Nashtamanasot krishta yoginaha krityamasti kim swasthitim yataha. For the great sage for whom all form of mind has disappeared and who is ever one with the reality, there is no karma anymore, for he indeed has become the true self. Drishyavaritam chittamatmanaha chittva-darshanam tattva-darshanam. When the mind has given up the sense objects, which are external, and has drawn within, and has perceived its own effulgent form, then alone there is true knowledge. Manasam tu kim margane krite naiva manasam marga arjavat. While contemplating with constant vigilance upon the actual nature of the mind, one finds that there is no such thing as mind. This is in truth the straight course for all. Vrittayastavam vrittimashhritaha vrittayo mano vidayaham manaha. The mind is nothing but a lot of thoughts. Of all these many thoughts, it is the I thought that is the root. So we can see that the mind in truth is only the I thought. Ahamayam kuto bhavati chinvataha aipadatyaham nija vicharanam. From where does this I thought have its birth? With vigilant and ever active mind, seek this, and crestfallen the I becomes. This search itself is the quest of wisdom. Ahaminashabad ahamahantaya spurati hritsvayam paramapurna sat. When this search is pursued till I has disappeared, there now vibrates the I all alone. When this quest is finished, there is no more to seek, for this is really the infinite self. Idamaham pada bhikkyamanvaham ahamilinake pyayala sattaya. This is eternally the true import of the term I, for in the deepest sleep we do not cease to be. We still exist, even though here there is no sense of I. Vigrahendriya pranadhitamaha nahameka sat tajjadam hyasat. As I am pure existence, I am not the body, nor the senses, mind, nor life, nor even ignorance, for all these things are quite insentient and so unreal. Sattva bhasika chitkva vetara sattayahi chit chittayahyaham. As there is no second consciousness to no existence, it must follow that existence is itself that consciousness. So I myself am that same consciousness. Isha jivayor veshadhi bhida satsvabhavato vastu kevalam. In their real nature as existence, Both creatures and the Creator are the same, the unique principle. In attributes and knowledge only is a difference found. Veshahanataha swatma darshanam isha darshanam swatma rupataha. Realization of the self alone, eliminating all its attributes, is God realization of a truth, as it is He that shines forth as the Self. Atma samsthitihi swatma darshanam atma nirdvayad atma nishtata. To be the Self is to know the Self, as there is no duality in Self. This is Tanmaya Nishtha, or the state of absolutely being that in truth. Jnana varjita jnanahina chit jnanamastikim jnatum antaram. That knowledge is true knowledge, which transcends knowledge and ignorance both equally. And this alone is truth, for there is no subject or object there that can be known. Kim swarupame tyatma darshane avyayabhava purnachit sukham. If one can only realize at heart what one's true nature is, one then will find that it is infinite wisdom, truth, and bliss, without beginning and without an end. Bandha mukyatitam param sukham vindatiha ji vastu daivikaha. Remaining in this state of supreme bliss, devoid of bondage and of freedom too, is found to be a state in which one is wrapped in perpetual service of the Lord. Aham apetakam nijavibhanakam mahadidam tapo Ramana Vagiyam. By ardent quest and shedding ego's veil, realize the Self, the one that's egoless, and function thus. This is the only right penance. So teaches Bhagavan Sri Ramana, who is the Self of everything that is.